Finally, that scrapbooking survivor we've been waiting for. That's my comment of the day. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and we are going to stream some Dead by Daylight Hour of the Witch. I have not clicked into the game yet. Wait, should this say PTB? I'm on PTB, right? Ah, okay, there it says PTB now. Let's see what's going on here together. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This should be an exciting day. What a patch we have here today. What do I do? Oh. Your account's been awarded 1 million blood points. I'm rich. The patch notes are like a novel. Really? The hatch will now only appear when one survivor's left alive. Updated the character select portraits for multiple survivors. David, Jake, Nia, Kate, Quentin, and Fugmin. Added a new survivor, Mikaela Reid. The Dead Dog Saloon map has been re-enabled. Yay! All right, what do we do? What do we do? Survivor? Go away, Serena. Nobody cares about you anymore. We want the new and improved survivor. Where are they? Hello? There they are. Mikaela Reid. Oh my gosh, they do have new pictures. Who got new pictures? Jake's got a new beautiful picture. David's got a new beautiful picture. Nia. Who else? There's Feng Min. Oh, Quentin. Look, Quentin doesn't look sleepy. And he doesn't look like how he used to look. And Kate Denson. I think that's it. Okay, who cares about pictures? Nobody wants to look at yearbook pictures. We want to look at the new survivor. Okay, Salem Witch Trial vibes. Anyone? What is happening here? Mikaela Reid. Intermediate difficulty. Mikaela is a young mystic able to alter the trial with supernatural abilities. Her personal perks, clairvoyance, boon, circle of healing, and boon, shadow step, allow her to oversee the area while creating places of refuge. Okay, character info? Oh boy, backstory. Well, settle in, everybody. This is gonna be a long lore. We go from Nemesis, like, Nemesis wants to kill stars, the end, to, like, this big, long backstory. Oh, gosh, what do I want to read the perks first or the lore first? Let's read the perks first. Clairvoyance. There is an intrinsic energy in you that sees beyond your vision. Clairvoyance activates whenever you cleanse a totem. When empty-handed, hold the ability button to unlock your full aura reading potential. For up to 8 seconds, you see the auras of exit gate switches, generators, hooks, and chests within a 64-meter range. That does a lot of things that other perks do all at once. Like, it isn't going to be, wake up is going to let you see the gates, but you're going to be able to open it faster too. So it's like small portions of other perks all put together. And it says when empty-handed. All right, next, boon, circle of healing. A boon that offers comfort amidst the terror. Press and hold the ability button near a dull or hex totem so you can bless hex totems. To bless it and create a bone totem. They're all bone totems, Paulie. A boon totem. Soft chimes ring out in a 28-meter range. Any survivors within the boon totem's range gain a 90% healing bonus. Can heal themselves without needing a med kit. What? You can only bless one totem at a time. All equipped boon perks are active on your boon totem. 28-meter range. So if the survivor comes into the 28-meter range of the boon totem, indicated by the soft chimes, they'll be able to heal themselves without self-care or a med kit? Is that what I'm reading? That's gonna be a crutch. So that means don't cleanse the totems now. So if you break a totem, there won't be a totem to bless, right? Is that how this works? Can you also change the location? So if a killer snuffs it, I guess they aren't destroying the totem. That's the way it seems to be to me. And so then you could bless another totem? All right, we're gonna have to see how this works in game. Boon, shadow step. A boon that conceals the truth. Press and hold the ability button near a dull or hex totem to bless it and create a boon totem. Soft chimes ring out in a 28-meter range again. Any survivors within the boon totem's range will have their scratch marks and auras hit into the killer. It's base! I'm telling you, base! One of the devs was watching kids play in the playground during the pandemic, and they're like, hey, we could turn this into an idea for a perk. It's base! This is our safety zone! Any survivors within the boon totem's range will have their scratch marks and auras hidden to the killer. This effect lingers for 2 seconds after leaving the boon totem's range. You can only bless one totem at a time, and all equipped boon perks are active on your boon totem. So if you're running Shadow Step and what's this one called? Shadow Step and Circle of Healing, you walk into this 28-meter safety zone. You can heal yourself without a med kit or self-care, and the killer won't be able to see your aura or your scratch marks. They will, however, if they get close enough, they'll be able to hear the chimes, right? Can we see the cosmetics, please? There are no cosmetics. You've been lied to. All right, it's lore time then. All right, so
She's
we're all
so little.
we're all just like looking for a totem.
Oh, I found one. I found one over here to the right of the house. Keep him off me. Keep him off me. Block me.
He wants to know too.
Okay,
We're a
good.
bunch of we're covenant witches. Get out of here. You don't scare us. You don't scare us. Oh shit.
Oh, kick it over.
Hey, that's our thing we crafted. You're so mean.
He's gonna burn me at the stake. Paulie, help me.
Oh wait, I'm cleansing it. Oh, bless. Okay, eat a bless. And giving it the pats. Oh, this is like the Kalima. Kalima.
Oh, I got it while inside the house.
Oh, yo, I can hear it all the way over here.
Oh, I have both.
We want to hear our chimes. This is the music of our people.
It sounds like thunder. I didn't hear any chimes.
So I can see it across map. Look at all the little blue fireflies in the sky. Oh, okay, so there's an indicator when you're in range. It comes up on the screen that you're being affected by the blessing. Okay, that's cool. No point in cleansing anymore.
I wonder if the killer has an audio cue.
Yeah, the killer's supposed to be able to hear it too. Oh, there's more than one.
Yeah, we set one up over here, me and Andrew. So there
Come
can be
into the
multiples on
area.
map.
Come to my blessing area. Come
Yeah,
be
come
blessed.
totally.
Oh no.
Just because that's your hobby.
Ow! Oh, that sounded like a unique voice to me. So if I bless a hex, though, that would cleanse it, right? Come to my blessing area sounds a bit creepy. So how do? Oh, I just get self-care. This is like free self-care.
Wait, you can heal yourself even if you
Yeah.
don't have a med kit or anything?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's part of the blessing.
Paulie, I'm in love.
If you bless a hex, the hex is gone for good. It's not a buff to Noed because Noed will only spawn on dull totems, not blessed totems. The entity has blessed us. Look at all the blue in the
Looks like a
sky.
totem
That's
of
so cool.
Farmville, but
So
I
does the
can't do
blue in the
shit.
sky mark the range of it? It does too. The blue in the sky marks the area of effect. That's so cool. See on the right hand side how the blessing triangle pops up as I enter the blue area?
The killer has. So if all the totems are taken by hexperts that the killer has, then we can't set up ours.
No,
right?
you just convert it.
You convert it?
Yeah, you convert it.
Then what happens to his perk?
Oh my god, she's loud. Mandy said on the forums that if a boon was on the final totem, that Noed would not activate. Yeah, it has to be a dull totem.
What up, witch?
The boon sound makes me think of the produce section at the grocery store when the water sprays. Nobody's cleansing totems, right? So we can just set up another blessing area here again. Ability button, E. She's like, "Oof, you are healed! You are healed, my child!" On top of the skull, is that what she just did? Can you break a boon totem? Can I cleanse it now? Let's see. Oh, I cannot cleanse it. It's uncleansable. So this means that the inner strength people can't screw up your totems? The inner strength people can't be like, but, well, seriously, I need to heal. It's like, well, you don't need to heal. You can just heal yourself. Yeah, you can't cleanse these. Why would you need inner strength when you could self-heal? Well, it could be the other boon if you had just the aura one, if it didn't have the healing ability. Because there's going to be more than one boon in the game. You're just assuming that they're running both. The inner strength people, did you feel called out? Did you feel like that
Yeah, a
was
little
racially
bit.
motivated?
Yeah, I did. I'm writing up the tweet right now.
That's
I can't
racially
believe you would say
motivated
that.
against Nancy's? I can't believe you would just
Oh no,
be
he's
so
breaking
disrespectful to
our
the
totem.
Nancy's like that.
Wow, and you made it specific to Nancy's, even though it's an equal opportunity perk. I can't believe you're doing this to me.
Blasphemy, Paulie. You leave my Nancy Main alone. It's just jokes. It's just jokes, Nancy Mains. You don't have to write strongly worded letters to behavior against me.
Then look at me.
Please don't. Please don't.
Big girl.
Yeah, so what happens if you apply a boon to haunted grounds?
Okay, I'm finishing this gen. I'm kind of leaving Andrew to die, but it'll be alright.
I am also finishing a gen, leaving Andrew to die. Bless this mess. Everybody send their Nancy letters to Paulie. It's just jokes. It's just for the sake of entertainment. Oh no, he's got me exposed. What do I do? What do I do? I think there's only one thing to do. Let's go through the house.
All right, I'm over
I
here.
got
I can walk
this.
for you.
I don't got this. I don't want to go in the basement. This is my nightmare. This is exactly what my nightmare was about. My first game is Mikaela. It triggers her nightmares.
Dead.
Bet you didn't see that coming. Mikaela Reid was 16 when her father passed away. Aw. She would always miss his sailing lessons at dawn, his colorful yet inedible tacos, and his warm, contagious laughter. She felt like she was paddling in a vast storm, black ocean, each rolling wave submerging her. Drifting in painful darkness, she almost lost herself, but resiliently, with love and care, she made her way back to shore. Well surrounded and supported by her friends, Mikaela put the past behind her and looked at life in a new light. She was excited to try new things and discover storytelling as an outlet. Her friends liked her stories of daunting danger and hard-earned survival. She read horror stories more and more, savoring the powerful, heart-pounding escapism it provided. Autumn became her favorite season, and she threw a grand production for Halloween every year, hosting all her friends for a thrilling night of horror stories, scary games, and homemade treats. Over the years, she also showed interest in witchcraft and practiced light blessings, plant-based spells, and palm reading divination. She gardened sage, mugwort, and lavender to craft homemade products such as body butters. Body butters! That's the Instagram! That was her body butter! That was her body butter in the Instagram! Oh my gosh. Soaps and skin lotions. Just apply this to your T-zone and it will help your clairvoyance in the real world from the spiritual world. Okay. She aspired one day to live off the products she made for friends and family. In the meantime, she worked as a barista at the Moonstone, an independent and eccentric coffee shop in the artsy part of town. Every Friday night, she hosted an open mic at the coffee shop, performing stories live in front of customers. So this is matinee at the Moonstone with the open mic. Julian, her best friend and roommate, recorded some of her shows and posted them online. Also, unbeknown to her, he submitted one of her performances to the Endless Halloween Festival, where renowned storytellers performed on stage for Halloween. It was a beautiful surprise when Mikaela received an email from the festival inviting her to perform at their grand final on Halloween. The winning prize was big enough for her to launch her line of products. Excited, she burnt a stick of herbs in each room to dissipate negative energies, then began to craft her tale of horror. Mikaela stayed up all night, filling her notebooks with abandoned beginnings. She had a story in mind, but unearthing it took patience and skill. The following night, the nightmares began, and for a week she would wake in the middle of the night gasping for air. Her dream was the same every night. She was dragged down a cold set of stairs and thrown into a dark basement. Honey, you don't know the half of it. Then her lungs would be set ablaze by a sharp iron hook, stabbing her in the chest. Wow, she really is clairvoyant. A dark figure would pull on the hook and hoist her from the ground slowly until pain waked her. The more she finessed her Halloween tale, the darker her nightmares grew. As days passed, I think we're like halfway through the lore. This is so long. As days passed, exhaustion, anxiety, and stress took a toll on her. Often distracted, her coffees at the Moonstone were rushed, acrid, or going to the wrong customer. She no longer blessed the coffee beans in the morning, nor looked for omens in the leftover coffee grains. Her energy was low, and her magic felt drained. When she woke up screaming one night, she had had enough. She asked Julian to watch her while she slept and record anything unusual. We got paranormal activity going on here, Julian. Come check it out. Julian agreed and started recording while Mikaela lay on her bed. Minutes later, her fingers began to twitch, then her toes. Her breath became labored. Then Julian stared in shock as Mikaela slowly rose in the air, levitating over her bed. Oh, shit! Panicked, he shook her shoulders to wake her, but stopped when she began to scream. He grabbed his phone to call an ambulance. Bitch, what's an ambulance gonna do? Yeah, my friend is levitating. Can you send help right away? He grabbed his phone to call an ambulance, but a powerful crash diverted his attention. He looked down the hallway and saw a large, spidery fang slam through the bathroom door. And amidst the commotion, Mikaela awoke. She saw the black spidery fang shredding the bathroom door and jumped out of bed. She slammed her bedroom door shut and shouted at Julian to help her barricade the door. Before he could react, however, the power went out. The room was submerged in sudden darkness. A second later, the lights came back on, and an eerie quietness followed. Mikaela and Julian ventured out of the bedroom carefully. The bathroom door looked intact, and there was no sign of anything abnormal. But Julian had recorded every sound. A sleepless night followed. When she returned to her apartment after her shift, Julian was not there. Mikaela wanted him to remove the recording of their ordeal, which he had posted online. Suspecting Julian might be at school, she left. The door clicked shut behind her, masking a stifled cry from the bathroom. Oh! As she neared her car, she looked over her shoulder. Mikaela felt watched. She whispered a protective spell and clutched her keys. Suddenly, a shadow pounced on the wall and she broke into a run. She reached her car and rushed inside, locking the doors. Breathing hard, she looked through the windows. No one was there. Perhaps it was her nerves playing tricks on her. She turned on the ignition and drove off. The next day, Julian was still nowhere to be found. He's dead in your bathroom, girl! Mikaela had contacted everyone they knew. She looked for him all day and waited for him all night. Distraught and anxious, she missed her shift at the Moonstone. Halloween was tonight, and so was the festival. Julian had entered the storytelling competition for her. He had supported her every time she doubted herself. Maybe he would be there. But between her nightmares and Julian's disappearance, she had been too worried to prepare a story for the contest. She looked at her notebook, filled with some false starts. She could stay home, scared and sleepless, or she could finish what Julian had started. There was a reason why she loved to tell horror stories. They made her feel brave enough to face any challenge. And that evening, when the host called Mikaela's name at the endless Halloween festival, she boldly stepped on stage. So that's the moment when the curtains opened in the teaser, dressed in a costume, a black dress matched by a wide witchy hat. So this isn't her everyday look. This was what she was wearing when she was captured. She doesn't just walk around the city like this all the time. Darn! All right. She hoped to spot Julian in the crowd, but she could not find him, and looking directly at the audience was a mistake. A sea of expectant faces was before her, eyes watching her every move. Her heart pounded in her chest as her hands began to shake. So no wonder she's got all this anxiety when she goes out on stage. She's like, oh. She grabbed the warm microphone and cleared her throat. A thick silence greeted her, only interrupted by a distant cough. Start the story! All right. She reminded herself that tonight was All Hallows Eve, when the veil thinned betwixt this realm and the one beyond. She had a story in her heart, a story that mattered, and if she told it right, perhaps Julian would hear it. Mikaela took a deep breath. The wet wind of autumn whirled golden leaves around her. She inhaled the acrid smell of damp foliage. She swallowed the bitter aftertaste of coffee still on her tongue. Distant crows cawed from an old oak tree. She closed her eyes. The crimson darkness under her eyelids turned darker. Her heartbeat slowed. She exhaled deeply, her breath a puff of mist in the cold night air. Now she felt awakened, refreshed for the first time in weeks, and ready to tell the tale of a lifetime. She spoke into the microphone in a deep, haunting voice. She narrated a tale of billowing winds on a cold autumn night, of a loyal friend disappearing before daylight, of forgotten victims hiding in the wings of darkness, of throbbing graves sealed with terrible secrets, and of eternal night in the shadow of death. Mikaela pointed at the night sky and said that no darkness was truly beyond light. Even on this moonless night, the sky shined with long dead stars. A thick black fog engulfed Mikaela, to the audience's amazement, and no one ever saw Mikaela Reid again. All right, that's all I have for you today. Thanks so very much for watching, everybody.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.